To be honest, it's really going to be in the first 10 meters. Like, that's literally what me and my coach have been really honing in these last weeks. Coming off of COVID, it's been like kind of hard to get back in the groove. You know, you've had like almost that peak going into USA, so all I really want is that first 10 meters, and I've seen a lot of good reports from it recently in practice. If that goes well, then the whole race will be smooth sailing from there. And if it's not, then I'll make it smooth sailing. Walking away with 3 gold medals, that constitutes as a good Budapest. Of course, keeping my title in the 200 meters, then going for another title in the 100, and then finishing up with a 4x1, which is going to be a pretty wild world championship, since I just looked at the schedule again and realized that the 200 finals is the same day as the prelims of the 4x1. So might not be running the prelims, but hopefully, we'll figure out how relay camp goes, but I'll be there for the finals.
Who would you go 1-to-1 with in a men's 200?
I'll take myself. I've always wanted to race myself. I always wanted to know what it feels like getting walked down a few times, and then also, you're in practice, and sometimes you're just going to practice by yourself, and you're like, what? Like, you need a training partner. I wonder what that embodiment of, having that 1-to-1 would be like. Would I learn something from myself, or would I just get so competitive that I'd forget everything and just try to run as fast as I can?
Honestly, that was one of my toughest races to date. For me, I've trained in weather like that before in Jamaica, and I remember Coach Mills saying that we have to get the work in regardless, because the day before we actually missed the session. So for me, when I started seeing the rain, I was like, oh, I can't do anything about this, but everyone's going to face the same situation that we're in. I remember hearing the guys complaining on the starting line about, the rain's coming down. So from there, I knew I won the race, because my head was already focused on getting to the finish line first regardless. And I remember hearing the starter say, on your mark. So I was like, okay, I guess we're not turning back. And we ended up into set position. I just stayed in. When the gun fired, I got the best start I possibly could get. Got the transition, but my transition was a bit slow because the rain was pouring down and I was losing power. Got up and just closed my eyes and just ran to the finish line in the last 20 meters when I opened my eyes, actually. And I remember not seeing anyone there and just leaned forward and got the time. It was something that was always been on the board for me, and for me this season, it's something that I put on my vision board that I wanted to take down. And I wasn't going into the race thinking of breaking the British record. I just wanted to go out there and run fast. And when the time came, obviously I was super elated, but I was hoping that the win was legal, because there are many times when you run fast and then you check the win, it's like, oh, it's over the limit. But when I saw the time and then I saw that the win was legal, I was ecstatic. I was happy because I set this out on the board, and this was something that I accomplished. It's definitely within reach. I just have to remain focused and go out there and execute my races and try not to get too overcomplicated as people are having expectations of winning medals. So sometimes you can get caught up with that. But my head's in the right place right now, and for me, it's just to go out there and execute.
Who would you go 1-to-1 with over 200 metres?
I actually thought about it. I would like to race Tyson Gay, because I've looked up to Tyson and Johan and those guys back in the days, and I would actually like to see what I can do over the 200 metres with Tyson Gay.
Very good.
Yeah.
Let's turn to Hannah Cockcroft. 50,000 people, but you've competed in this stadium with 50,000 people. That's nothing new for you, is it?
So it was a long time ago, though. Yeah, 80,000 at London 2012, and still my biggest ever crowd. So I think if all 50,000 turn out tomorrow, that'll be my second biggest crowd ever, which is kind of terrifying, actually. I got back from World Championships like 3 days ago, so this was supposed to be a bit of fun, and now it's getting a bit serious. You know what? Tomorrow's a massive opportunity. It's a mixed class race, so there's not just myself. There's Sammy Kinghorn, who's world champion in the T53 class. There's only me and one other girl from my class, and then there's Eden Rainbow Cooper as well, who came, I think, 5th in the 54 girls. So for me, that's a massive opportunity to step up and race against the quicker girls. You know, I raced with them last in February. and I did a 1:44.800, which is until Sammy broke it in May, it was the quickest any British woman had ever gone. So tomorrow is a really big opportunity for us to work together, I hope, and try and go quick and have a bit of fun while we're there.
And is it like Noah said, the start is crucial?
I'm racing at 800 tomorrow, so not my... it is my event, but not the event that I've done for my whole career. The start will be crucial. Sammy Kinghorn is a really quick starter. She's going to get out the blocks well. I am not a quick starter, so I'm going to have to work really hard to catch her. But I've got 2 laps, so I think I can do it.
Who would you go 1-to-1 with in a women's 8?
If I could bring Chantel Petitclerc out of retirement, it'd be Chantel every day. She's my absolute hero, so I reckon she'd absolutely squash me, but I'd give it a good go.
What is your event?
I really don't know what it is because I love them 10,000. I used to hate it, and when I run, I love it. And marathon, I really love it, the marathon. I hope I don't hate it again. Seriously, I thought 110% I'm not gonna finish, but I was when I get really experience, like because I did a half marathon. I really like the half marathon. So it was like it was the same mentality I had for marathon, for half marathon. So I have done when I was very young. So I had a really pain in the last, so hard in the last couple of kilometers. So that's why when I did half marathon, I had the same, oh, gonna be hard, but I finished I win the race, and I was like, but when I did London marathon, I had the same experience, gonna be marathon is gonna hard, blah, blah. Suddenly when I get pain like the first 10K, and I thought, okay, it's here, I'm done. At least I was like praying, at least I wanna get until 22K and I get more experience, and yeah. I had just, I think, a couple of pain in my hamster and my quad.
So 5,000 metres tomorrow, what are you hoping for? What would be, is it your final race before Budapest?
Yeah, that's my final race before Budapest. I'm in good shape. I don't know which distance is. And I will do my best, and I run good race. I think we have a lot of good female, like Gaddafi here, a couple of Kenyan here, and I just to see how good I am. I want to check out also my speed, and I want to see also my endurance. So.
Who would you like to go 1-to-1 with in a 5,000 metres?
I would love to. Let me think. Oh my God! Just say
Sebco.
Sebco and Stefkara. I think I can beat them. You think I don't?
Well, Sebco, his prime would have been around about 14 minutes for 5,000 metres. So do you reckon that would have been...
Steve have like 13:28, but now they have to work hard to beat me. So if I go with them, and I will choose them, I think. It's fun, and they're going to block the windows.
Tomorrow is execute my race. It's not going out there to break the British record. If it comes, it comes. But it's something that's on the board, and if tomorrow it comes, then I'm happy for it.
What is the British record?
1994.
Oh, we can get that. Why are you being so modest, man?
You never know, the wind might pick up.
No, forget the weather. No, bro, you just ran in the rain, man. In a hurricane. We can get that.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I think it helped me in track and strength, but it also very challenging me because I'm very good at endurance now. That's like my weakness actually. No, but it's like at some point it also take me a lot out, but it also happened me. It's hard to track and marathon, track and marathon. It's like total different things. It's really challenging.